same meaning every time I hold that trophy. The world champion, and something I've been preparing for and been working towards for a long time. Hopefully, this time around, I can hold it permanently.
You've got to be able to locate the best player and best scorer on your opponent as James knocks it in.
James drives past him, and an easy layup there for LeBron James. He's got 6. Turnover stolen by James, and throws it down.
Chance for the three-point play, and James, excellent anticipation for the steal, committing to James Harden on the pick and roll to try to take away his split game.
The Thunder have picked up their defense a bit. James, though, is open, banks it in. A 2-pointer. Keeps his dribble nicely. Shot clock winding down, and James rattles in a 3. James trying to quiet the crowd. Oh, throws it in with the left hand.
The ball when they run their offense through Perkins.
Drives again, and once again off the glass. James puts his head down, throws it down, and a foul.
By Monty McCutcheon, and Miami extends their lead to 5.
James drives, fires it up, banks it in. What a tough shot, and the foul. Wade splits, back up LeBron James, drives hard, count it, and 1. Again, a strong move from LeBron James. Offensively, that they played their game too easily as LeBron James gets inside and lays it in. Durant already has a foul. James puts it up and in. It's 18-2. Other players play big minutes, pick up the slack. James attacks and gets it to go. James in the 4th quarter. James, though, makes a look easy. Quick move.
And then the face-up against Sefolosha. The drive-by, the left-hand reverse.
James drives, powers in, and gets the layup to go. James drives past him, head fake, puts it up, banks it in. Nobody has 3 fouls in this game. Plenty with 2. James, oh, he made a couple of those in the 4th quarter the other night. That left-handed shot. Sefolosha, James right back up and in. And he's got 18 points. Durant on the bench with 4 fouls. James the drive, gets it to go. He's got 26. James on the drive, on the pull-up, bang shot. Beautiful play from James.
For your mind?
I'm slowing down. You know, the clock is going really fast out up there, but I try to slow it down in my mind and get a good shot. I had a couple turnovers.
Difficult shot. Nope. James, the rebound, goes back up. Looked like there was something there, unless it was blocked. Harden is on Wade. James with the jump shot, gets it to go. In game 2, last couple of games, nice feed inside, and James gets a layup.
Constantly how much he appreciates what I do for this basketball team as LeBron again gets on the offensive glass and a putback.
James, hot step.
Well, again, see how Durant's getting out of there? He's got to keep it.
You don't see that often. James, the drive. Scoop layup. Here comes James. He's looking to push. James drives inside. And a foul. That's going to be 2 on Durant. And a chance for a 3-point play for LeBron James.
Spectacular move by James, but an absolute trotting Oklahoma City defense in transition leaves Durant out on an island. Sefolosha, Westbrook, Perkins face the floor.
James, hot step, lays it up. Nice soft touch. And LeBron James with his first points. Kicks it out. James for 3. Puts it in. Loses the ball. James the drive. Count it and 1. Durant his 5th foul. And James puts Miami up.
Well, good decision by Chalmers. Durant a little late.
James puts his head down, drives inside, and puts it in off the glass. They isolate James with Sefolosha, gets past him inside. Perkins greets him, misses. James the rebound, back up and in. He's done that a number of times. Bosh greeted him. James releases down the other end and banks it in. Drives on Sefolosha. Tries again, gets inside, left-handed. Boy, he makes that look easy, and it's so hard right from the start. James Jones off the dribble, back up top. LeBron James down the lane, layup is good. Once again, gets to the rim. James goes right at Cephalosha, banks in another. James gets to the rim. Turnaround, bank shot. 7-point lead, largest of the night for Miami. Now Durant back on James. Knocks down the jumper. 20 points for LeBron James. He has 9 rebounds. It's 79-75 Heat. This presentation now pulls up and banks it in. What a turnaround. Oklahoma City had numbers as James is now limping up the floor and waved with a marvelous block.
And these are the plays that turn games. Good defense by Oklahoma City. Numbers in transition going the other way.
Ball to shoot. Tries a three. Bang! LeBron James from downtown.
In the crucial Game 7. Terrific extension and follow-through.
James on the break and the finish. LeBron James who gets inside, count it and one. And that's 2 on Cephalosha. We're midway through the first. James drives right at Ibaka. Count it and a foul.
Running start and attacks the rim with ferocity and strength. The Miami Heat up 6 early.
Harden back on James. Quick spin, drive right at Perkins and banks it in. So strong. Back to LeBron James. Lays it in. An avalanche from Miami. It's not even halftime of Game 5. James again. Drives inside. Ibaka stays with him and he still puts it in. Franchise's second championship. Wade throws it to James down the lane. Layup, banks it in. Largest lead of the night. Timeout, Thunder. Wade flips it up. That won't go. Still battling for rebounds. James won't. Gets another one. Puts it up. Banks it in. And a foul. A nice big contract somewhere. You'd expect it to be in Oklahoma City as James finishing it off. So happy. It has been
Joy.
what a difference a year makes. 2011 had such a bitter ending, making this The Miami Heat are once again NBA champions. LeBron James captures that elusive title he so desperately coveted.
LeBron, your decision to come to Miami was not made without difficult choices, nor ramifications for the way those played. In light of everything you've been through in the last 2 years, what is this moment like for you?
It means everything. I made a difficult decision to leave Cleveland, but I understood what my future was about. And I understood that coming to Miami and being a part of this organization and being able to put together this team, I knew we had a bright future. And, this is a dream come true for me. I've been through a lot the last 2 years, but, this is definitely the way that it pays off.
Your approach in this finals is in stark contrast to the guy we saw in last year's finals. What put you in a place to get back to being LeBron James?
Losing in the finals last year put me back in place. It humbled me a lot. And I was able to go back to the basics. A lot of people had a lot to do with it, but at the end of the day, I just looked myself in the mirror and said, you need to be better, both on and off the floor. And I'm happy that I was able to put myself and our team in a position to win this.
Look in that mirror and smile, LeBron. Congratulations.
Thanks so much.
Mike.
MVP, the Bill Russell Most Valuable Player Trophy of the 2012 NBA Finals. LeBron James, MVP of the finals. Given everything you've been through, when the clock hit triple zeros, what's the first thing that ran through your mind?
It's about damn time. It's about damn time.
Going back to last year's finals, the way it ended, the way you struggled, the ton of criticism that came your way in so many different ways, what's the one thing that was said or written that bothered you the most?
That I was selfish. That's the only thing that bothered me. That, you know, a lot of people said I was a selfish person, a selfish basketball player, and you know, I strive on being a team player, you know, doing whatever it takes to help this team win. But at the same time, I use it as motivation. And, you know, I'm happy that I was able to make enough plays to put ourselves in a position to win this championship.
You said that last year you were trying to prove something. And this year you realized you didn't have to do that. So how do you refocus your mind? How did you do that?
I just went back to the basics. You know, I knew what got me to this point, and that was hard work and dedication. And I never had to prove anything to anyone. You know, in my first 7 years, I just went out and let the game take care of itself. And last year, I tried to prove something to everybody, you know, and I played with a lot of hate, and that's not the way I play the game of basketball. I play it with a lot of love, with a lot of passion, and that's what I got back to this year.
We saw you on the broadcast, seconds left in the game. What was going on the bench in your show of just unbridled emotion?
Man, this right here is the happiest day of my life. It's the happiest day of my life. And I wouldn't want to spend it with nobody else in the world besides my teammates, these fans. Oh my God, you guys are unbelievable. And this is a dream come true.
LeBron James, the 7th player in NBA history to have multiple triple-doubles in the NBA Finals. Congratulations, go enjoy it.
Welcome back to Miami. The fans are ready. The players and coaches are ready as we're set to go here for game 1. Including a stellar 6-1 mark on the road, but they turn it over on their first possession. James backed away. Wade with the finish. Well, that's not a bad way to start for the Heat. Bosh very aggressive early. And Bosh has 5 points.
But to me, that's Chris Bosh's shot. The mid-range pick-and-pop shot and the corner 3.
Drives, layup, good. James steps back and knocks down a 3. And Anderson, the Birdman, who has been just so impactful for the Heat since he signed in January. Miller from downtown. They're 5 of 10. Misses that one. And James once again pushing. Drives, goes right at Neal and makes it look easy. Cole sets up, puts it in.
I give a lot of credit to guys like Anthony who stay ready, who are not in the normal rotation.
James bullies his way to the rim. Final minute, first half. James banks it in. How do you stop that?
That set where they post James up by filling the strong side corner.
That's a 3. His 3rd three-pointer in Miami, back up by 5. The feed, bank shot won't go. James on the follow.
And Mike?
James pulls back. Drives down, lefty layup, banks it in. Ginobili, beautiful pass. Blocked by James. Duncan back up and is fouled.
By LeBron James. Duncan gets the block shot back.
Shot clock winding down. James, jump shot. It's not his strength. James kicks it out. Mike Miller launches one. That's good. Miller from downtown. James fakes. Leonard just poked it away momentarily. James, though, answers with a jumper. His 2nd field goal. And now Greg Popovich wants timeout. Ray Allen wide open for 3. Soon as he caught it, Greg Popovich was upset. James rifle pass into Wade with Duncan right there.
With Greg Popovich.
Leonard double clutch. Somebody got a piece of it. Duncan gets back to Splitter.
And Leonard came over into Duncan's space.
Chalmers to James. What a beautiful pass from Mario Chalmers. And the Heat back up by 7. James, hot step, kicks it out. Miller for 3. Bang! Leonard throws down Birdman, who flopped a bit. James hits the jumper. 12-point lead. Rifle pass to Miller, a 3. It's good! Mike Miller from downtown. They've blown open a 15-point lead. James drives hard to the basket and finishes. The Heat have erupted here in the third quarter. James the pass, Ray Allen. Bang! 4 to shoot. Parker, thread the needle. Oh, what a block from James! Throws it back at Splitter, who is ready to dunk.
Exquisite timing. And what a camera angle.
Stolen by James. Miller ahead. Here it goes. Down. Playing in his first NBA Finals game. James adds to it all with a 3-pointer. James drives, barrels into Ginobili, and a good no call, and leads to an easy, a very rough performance. James gets inside, and an easy bucket for LeBron James. That's his first field goal. James looking, beautiful pass to Wade, cutting to the basket. And Wade off to another good start. He said, Cole down low to James. James to Anderson. LeBron James with another beautiful setup. Wade down the lane, a little out of control, throws it behind James, but still able to recover.
Those live ball turnovers.
Miller as the trailer. 3-pointer is good. Mike Miller again. Asked to be sent down to the D-League. He felt he was getting stale, wasn't playing a lot. As James puts up a 3 and puts that one in. That's got to feel good for LeBron James. That's his first bucket outside the paint. And LeBron James back-to-back jumpers.
You've got to shoot those shots.
James, bullet pass to Cole. Cole back to James. Hops around, left-handed, banks it in. And LeBron James with 7 points. Joseph poked away by Cole. Cole dives on it, comes up with it. Finds Ray Allen. Allen back for James, and he banks it in with 6.4 remaining. Cole, good defense, pokes it away. Here's James, they'll let him go down. And Greg Popovich upset.
I put all the pressure on me to be better and come through for my teammates. This is the position I put myself in. It's the position I put our team in, and as the leader and the guy that goes out there and make plays, make things happen, that's the way it's going to be.
Ginobili, Neal lost it, throws it ahead to Cole, who has played well in his time. James down the lane, lefty layup, banks it in.
Or not only did James get beat off the dribble, he got beat to Neal's strong hand.
Bosh connects. In for the rebound.
And great block out by Dwayne Wade on Splitter.
James to the basket. A power move from James, and the lead is cut to 2. For the Spurs, James goes to the basket, banks in another. And LeBron James, part of this 8-0 run. Jump shot of the night. Again, he hit 3 layups. You start to get a feel. And Miami, they did not lead at all. As James rattles in another one. Wade the drive, shut off nicely. Gets it into James. Layup is good.
Well, someone introduced Chris Bosh to the paint.
Inside, shot blocked again. James comes flying in. 4 to shoot. Quick spin move, and again banks in the layup.
The power and force he's playing with.
4 to shoot. James hits it. And LeBron James now 8 for 12. Yeah, now on James. Bosh connects. James, catch and shoot, line drive, drills it. He's got 19. Leonard blocked by Miller. Ahead is James. Parker tries to get in front of him, and James adjusts and dunks. 7 straight points now by Miami.
No question. When your best player takes coaching and criticism, as Chalmers hits his second corner 3 in transition.
The fake there, gets in the paint, nice pass to Duncan, blocked by James.
Defense is always in charge of the rotation. That means the guy closest to the baseline has to come across.
Ray Allen leans in. James the rebound, back up and in off the glass. Bosh double, up top James. James, the 2-point jump shot. He's got 26. Minute and a half remaining. James pulls up, and he is back in rhythm. He admitted he was out of rhythm, said he was in a funk. James again. 30 points for James, 32 for Wade. And this game over, deafening on Thursday in that blowout victory. James caps it off by nailing a 3. Green to the basket, tried to dunk it, and Bosh able to deflect it. Miller alley-up to James, and this one he finishes. Duncan's 3 for 3. Chalmers misses, ball batted around. Nice save by Bosh. James, that's a 3, puts it in. LeBron James from downtown finds Duncan. Duncan greeted by Bosh. Another good defensive play from Chris Bosh. Wade to James, can't stop that. And Greg Popovich red hot at Tony Brothers, calls timeout, gives him an earful. Duncan is on James. 6 to shoot. James powers in. Reverse layup. Banks it in.
Is unusual.
5 to shoot. James backs in. There's the help from Green. Good help defense, but just a better shot from LeBron James. Here in the second. 7-point San Antonio lead. James, an easy 2, just overpowers Danny Green there.
That lane cut right there into the hook post.
And James nails a 3-pointer. They're going to review it, though. You know, has 18 points. Green poked away from behind by James. James drives right at Parker, kicks it out. Chalmers open. Chalmers hits. That's a 3-pointer for Chalmers. And Leonard with the 3 fouls on James. Chalmers catch and shoot. Mario Chalmers shot. Nice soft touch. He thought he got hit as well. Diao is on James. Gets the feed, kicks it out. Wade wide open for the 2-pointer. 18 for Wade and 7 assists. Ray Allen, wild pass finds its way to Wade. James, Ray Allen wide open. That's good. Back-to-back 3s for Ray Allen. He's got 13 points, and it's cut to 15. That's the highest winning percentage of the 3 of them. Bosh gets inside on a pretty pass from James. And it stays at 15 with 5 minutes remaining. Wade deflected, gets to James. James gets inside, foul, banks it in with 3:27 remaining. The Spurs and Heat are back in Miami. They've alternated wins for 5 straight games, providing us with a series of extreme twists and turns. LeBron James and the Heat facing elimination. Can he lift his team once again and force a Game 7? James back out. Mike Miller, long distance. James, hard drive. Chalmers gets another look. This time connects. A 3-pointer for Mario Chalmers.
He is so important to their success.
Spurs 5 of 6. Chalmers backdoor. Beautiful bounce pass from James.
And even on that Duncan turnover, I love the sign that is. He is catching and going as James hits the jumper. I love how Duncan is. LeBron James can't overpower him.
James, that's a 2-pointer. His toe is on the line. And James, 5 points, 3 assists here in the opening period. Battier open for 3. Banked it in. too strong that time.
He's not nearly the defender that Udonis Haslem is or Chris Bosh.
James Chalmers for three. Mario Chalmers, 10 points here in the first quarter. James powers in, shot misses. Anderson's follow won't go. Tipped right back out. And James this time makes sure he finishes. Credit Chris Anderson for keeping that alive for Miami. See Leonard just playing off him enough to kind of dare him to shoot. James kicks it out. Chalmers from the corner. That's good. Mario Chalmers with his third three-pointer of the night. And we'll check right into the game. See if we can get a report on why as Bosh connects. What can you summon here for the Miami Heat to try and force a game 7? Chalmers hits a three. Mario Chalmers, his fourth three-pointer of the game. Starting a fourth quarter. The Heat isn't their final period of the season. James to the basket and the finish. 5 quick points. Mike Miller has only one sneaker on. Miller, bang! Timeout, San Antonio. 6 to shoot. Chalmers behind the James on the flush. Chalmers in the paint, off balance, wild shot thrown down by LeBron James. Single coverage. James backs in, left-handed, just bullies his way to the basket. Inside to Duncan, blocked by James. What a rejection. James on the drive, leans in, banks it in, tie game.
What a defensive play by LeBron James.
So far in the series against him. Trying to make him shoot. James drives and finishes. James looks, sees an opening, wild pass picked up by Ginobili, and he's fouled by Allen. Manu Ginobili will go to the line again with the Spurs leading by 4. An absolute stunning turnaround in the final minute and a half. James catches, fires a three, way off. Rebound tipped, still loose, picked up by Miller. Back out to James, another three. It's good! James knocks it down. 2-point game with 20 seconds remaining. Clutch one there from Leonard. Should the Spurs foul? Should Miami go for the three right away?
Just attack the basket.
James catches, puts up a three. Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining. Spurs do not have a timeout. Here goes Parker. Final seconds. Parker on the drive. Puts it up. Overtime here in game 6. Bosh ahead of the field, fouled and one. A rare time, poor transition defense from San Antonio. Wade the drive, inside to James. Heat back up by 1. Greg Popovich saying push the ball. Ginobili on the drive, looking, throws it away right to James. James drives on Green, who tries to foul him, and then James lost it out of bounds.
I think they're going to review that, and I believe it went off LeBron James.
It appeared that Green tried to foul him. Cross-court pass to Green. Green, blocked by Bosh. Game over. There'll be a game 7.
So compelling, so unpredictable, and so much yet to learn. Within the twists, many have taken their turn. Goals achieved, lost, and amazingly refound. Scenarios practiced countless times come true, or they don't. Success almost within your grasp, slipping away. And the most weighty decisions still yet to come. The men, the moments, the NBA Finals.
And the last time was 35 years ago. And the Bullets won in '78. Nice pass. And then James converts it.
And very interesting, Danny Green is matched up on Chalmers tonight. Tony Parker.
James and a foul. Took a hard hit, put it in, and a chance for a three-point play.
But the ball's come to a stop a lot more.
James for three. 5 for 5 so far tonight. Ray Allen kicks it out. James sets three-pointer. It's good. His second three-pointer of the game. Wade spins, fires, shot off the mark. James easily tips it in with Parker on him.
That's the negative of switching. It leaves you mismatched.
James steps wide open for three. That's three-pointers for LeBron James. Behind his back. Green on the drive. Bad pass through it right to Miller. And here's Wade down the other end for a dunk. And it's such a costly turnover against a team like the Miami Heat. James will try another three. Puts it in. LeBron James, fourth three-pointer. Ray Allen and James. Again, look how far up they're playing. He'll try it again. It's good. LeBron James making the Spurs pay a 5-point Heat lead. Largest lead is 7. That was the Spurs in the opening minutes. James pulls up, puts it in. James kicks it out in the corner. Battier puts it in. 5 for 5 for Battier. James puts it up, knocks it down. Duncan picks him up. 6 to shoot. James, it's good. 33 for LeBron James. Here comes James, drives, kicks out Battier for three. Bang!
And they're not going 2 for 1, it doesn't look like.
James pulls up, puts it in, 4-point lead. 35 for LeBron James. Timeout San Antonio. Ginobili inside to Duncan. Back to Ginobili. Ginobili out of control, throws it away, and Duncan fouls James. Manu Ginobili left his feet, and a critical turnover with 23.5 remaining. 6-point game. The Spurs will not foul. Final seconds. What a finish. It's back-to-back titles for the Heat. The 2013 NBA championship resides once again in Miami.
And with 25.3 points, almost 11 rebounds a game, and 7 assists, the 2013 Bill Russell NBA Finals Most Valuable Player is, for the second straight finals, LeBron James.
LeBron, you paid a price to be a great jump shooter. How happy are you that you paid that price?
Like Spo said, first of all, I want to give a lot of credit to the San Antonio Spurs. First-class organization. They pushed us to the limit. I work on my game a lot. Throughout the offseason, I put a lot of work into it. And to be able to come out here and the results happen out on the floor is the ultimate. It's the ultimate. I'm lost for words.
LeBron, you are constantly faced with the din of noise from the outside, scrutiny and pressure. How, when everybody is coming at you, do you keep your head and perform at the level you do?
Listen, for me, I can't worry about what everybody say about me. I'm LeBron James from Akron, Ohio, from the inner city. I'm not even supposed to be here. That's enough. Every night I walk into the locker room, I see a number 6 with James on the back. I'm blessed. So what everybody say about me off the court don't matter. I ain't got no words.
Congratulations, LeBron.
The team that denied them last year, the Golden State Warriors, who were severely tested so far in this postseason.
To step off the block.
You're right. The concern is not him scoring the basketball, catching on the block.
Inside, nice move from James. Love inside. And that's one of the things he's been able to do. He's obviously a big three-point shooter, but
Now, Mike, we'll see as this wears on.
you know, Doris, all the players have talked about that as James drives inside on a beautiful finish. Iguodala guarding LeBron James. James, the spin move, boy, makes it look so easy. The Cavs have had some stretches in these playoffs where they have been superb defensively as James again gets inside. Irving wide open that time, hits the three-pointer. He's got 11. James, jump shot is good.
So because he's struggling, he's not healthy now.
Deflected, he thought he got hit as James quickly comes the other way. Kyrie Irving drives, draws contact, count it, and one. Kevin Love with 9 rebounds. James pulls up. That's a three, rattles it home. Play here in the third. James floats it up and Thompson throws it down. Thompson gets inside. Kevin Love banks it in and a foul. 7 on the 24. James flows past him, lefty layup. And Cleveland back up one.
The last 2 years have been dynamic.
Kevin Love, that's a two-pointer for Love. And a nice pass out for James, who came back in. Green gets up on Kevin Love. Barbosa's guarding LeBron James. And the mismatch easily goes to Cleveland. James again posting up. Gets inside, an easy layup for LeBron James, his first points. You can hear the smack from here at midcourt. Dellavedova on the drive. Inside to James for the flush. And a 6-point lead for the Cavaliers. James, left-handed, banks it in. James, oh, what a crossover and finish. LeBron James, the freight train. History when they shot just 33% the Cavs and won here at Oracle. James powers his way to the basket again.
Simple pick and roll with J.R. Smith.
This didn't seem like much as Draymond Green gets it blocked by LeBron James.
Looked like there was a lot of contact there.
As Thompson turned to shoot. James puts his head down and drives hard to the basket with authority.
It's the only answer is putting the big on the floor if you're the Warriors. Nothing you can do.
And listen, their best players just haven't played well enough.
James puts up a three, knocks that one down. It's a 17-point game.
Up the Warriors.
Klay Thompson an air ball, so Curry and Thompson each with air balls to start. James goes at Green, layup is good. They're playing one of the most talented offensive teams the NBA has seen in a couple of decades. Irving on a beautiful feed from James. And talk about a beautiful start if you're the Cavaliers.
Got to take care of the basketball.
Curry turns it over. J.R. Smith fakes, throws it back to Jefferson, into James. Irving. James thought about a long three. Iguodala's in the game. And James banks it in. Following countdown. James to the basket, left-handed, lays it in.
Great screen by J.R. Smith.
Curry back on Irving. Curry with 2 fouls, as does Irving have. Nice backdoor, and James throws it down.
Poole, 3-ball corner pocket. How about LeBron moving without the basketball?
Curry to Bogut. Bogut lost it. Here comes James. Sidestep. Glowingly about him before the game. They played 1 year in Arizona together. Meanwhile, James rattles in a two-pointer. And the lead is back to 16. Green blocked by James. 5 to shoot. James steps back, jumper. It's good.
But it's a bad offensive possession, Mike.
This is badly. Thompson to James. James fires away and hits a three. Largest lead of the night.
Over the top of a screen. There's a better shot by Curry.
James, he's been hot from outside. That continues.
Games of these finals, he's got to play better.
Turns it over. James keeps his dribble somehow. Irving back to James. Oh, he throws it down.
Mama, there goes that man.
That's a long distance alley-oop slam. Just amazing athleticism to catch that and then throw it down.
Trampoline to be able to jump over the rim.
Here comes James. Shot clock turned off. Inside Jefferson. Jefferson throws it down.
I like this lineup too for the Cavs. LeBron James playing the point guard position. I agree, it's a technical foul though. Physical taunt.
James to the basket and a foul. Irving. Green picks him up. James open, lays it up and in. They lost game 3 in Oklahoma City as well in the conference finals before that great comeback. As James drills another. James backing in. There's the double team. Can't get it to go. Tips it in with the left hand. He's making it look easy here tonight.
So last game it was Channing Frye.
Count it and a foul.
An excellent defense by Love.
James to the basket, banks it in. Shot clock down to 5. Back out J.R. Smith, way downtown. Got it. Barnes, Thompson, and Curry. Stolen by James. And James lays it in. Green was yelling to Klay Thompson, don't foul, don't foul. Bumped by Curry and misses the shot. Rebound James. Passes out to Kevin Love. Steps back beyond the line and hits the three. Game 3 when the Cavs were up by as many as 20. James, nice pivot, left-handed, scoops it in. Look to shoot that much. Green, inside, stolen by James. Excellent outlet pass to Smith for the finish.
Contact both ways.
Right from the opening tip, they've let them play for the most part. James hits a three. Curry is on LeBron James. Feeds Richard Jefferson inside. The adjustment rolls around and drops in. James has 7 assists so far. This is a two-pointer. Drills it. This shot has looked a lot more solid last several games. Irving goes up top to James. Back to Shumpert. Shumpert has a good open look. In and out. James the rebound. Back up and in. Livingston took a shot in the mouth. Curry gets free. Shumpert right up on him. Shot clock winding down. Curry to the basket. Blocked by James. 0.7 of a second remaining. James guarded by the young McAdoo. James drives past him and an easy two. Irving, clear pass to the basket. Layup, he missed it. James on the follow. Was right at him. Stops. Lost it. Gets it back. James across the lane. Finds Irving underneath for the bank shot. Great look from James. It's remaining. Iguodala gets the pass from Curry down the lane. Stripped by James, knocked out of bounds. Yeah. James sees an opening, drives inside, layup is good. LeBron James drives in, left-handed layup, keeps charging. Curry has it, just going to hold it. James will bring it up, 104-95. James goes right at Klay Thompson and throws it down. Fair bet. James to Irving, three-pointer. And Kyrie Irving knocks it down.
With the versatility, even in those pick and roll, he sniffs out the action that they're running, and he automatically switches as LeBron knocks down the long ball. But
LeBron James straight on, knocks down his second three-pointer, and they've tied the game. Small lineup in there. McAdoo is the tallest player. He's playing the 5. James drives and easily finishes. And James off to a good start. He has 9. No fouls to give. James jumper. Again, LeBron James has the perimeter game going. Irving drives, well defended. Ball knocked away by Barnes. Iguodala ahead to Curry. Shumpert in pursuit. Blocked by James. Rejects it out of bounds. Good hustle defensively. James puts his head down, drives, and finishes. LeBron James ties the game. LeBron James drives, kicks it back out. Shumpert with a good look. James the rebound and the putback. Thompson again with 23. James steps back. His jumper's been working tonight. Does again. Now 7 of 13 from the field. James with 18 as well. Spades gives him some room. James knocks it down.
Finds the next pass, the wide open Harrison Barnes.
James the drive. James the finish. 22 for James. James fakes, James drives, James finishes, and the foul. And a chance for a three-point play to tie the game. Or a chance for the three-point play. By the way, speaking of stat guys, our statistician Dave Freed reminds me. Bogut with a bit of a shove. James with 4 to shoot. He's going to have to knock up a 3. And does! LeBron James with his 3rd three-pointer. That time, deflected, taken by Iguodala. Off to the races, drive past Irving, gets inside. Layup blocked by James. Back out to Curry, open 3.
Iguodala with a good push. And James, the second chase down block of the game.
3-point Cavaliers lead. Love finds James, who got free, and an easy 2. This is the largest lead of the game for the Cavaliers. Grabs another. Irving steps into a 3, knocks it down. Kyrie Irving from downtown. And that is the rebound.
He fouled him again. He pushed him down low right there.
LeBron James with the left hand. An assortment of drives to the basket. He's got 32. Livingston 7 points off the bench.
Steve Kerr telling his team continue to move without the basketball.
Irving again from downtown. Now McAdoo switches on him. They float it into Thompson. Thompson, tough catch. Goes back up and banks it in. Tristan Thompson with his first field goal. James cross court to Jefferson. Jefferson drives, layup. It's good. Richard Jefferson off balance. James steps back. He tries another 3. That's good. LeBron James from downtown.
Team fouls.
James hands off to Jefferson. Jefferson sees an opening and lays it in. And it's an 11-point lead, largest of the game.
We're going to need you if you're the Cavaliers.
James jump shot again. All night long, he's been hitting from the perimeter.
On the baseline drive.
Curry to the basket, blocked by James. Curry right there on the follow. Stayed with James against Rush. Leans in, tried to draw the foul, got him up, count it, and 1. 40 points for LeBron James.
By Rush the last 2 possessions until he bit on the shot fake. And James just too strong.
Unable to catch the basketball, James just sees the rim, and Mama call him Clay, I'ma call him dunked on. Big time finish by James.
Rebounding numbers +8 for Cleveland. James drives in hard. Nice adjustment with the left hand. Green leading the break. Green's pass stolen by James, and Mo Williams all alone. LeBron James had 4 steals in game 6, 3 in game 5. Switch. James behind the back. Kicks it out. Shumpert. Shumpert, count it, and 1. Chance for a 4-point play. And floats it ahead to Livingston. Off of his leg, lost it. 5th turnover for Golden State. James drives. Curry has to get out of the way, and James gets the friendly roll. Curry drives again. Left-handed blocked by James. Rejected out of bounds. He's done that a couple of times in these finals. And
you see the track down by LeBron. Big-time defensive play.
Has Kyrie Irving on him there. Thompson chased by LeBron James. Poked away from behind. Then releases. And Curry has to back off as James throws it down.
Turning the ball over. Hands by James. The advance pass.
Screen and roll to get him on him, and he did a great job contesting.
James against Curry. Backs it in. 8-0. Irving fakes. Drives. James on the throwdown. James down low. Back up top. J.R. Smith for three. So way short. James. Thompson running it, finishing. James as Iguodala. Follow him again. On the attack, goes for the goal. Left-handed, lays it in.
Retire his number at the end of the first.
James to Thompson. Oh, what a pass from LeBron James. LeBron James had 9. Tristan Thompson
put you in the position if you're the Cavs.
James puts up the three and nails it. LeBron James from downtown. Back to 10. Barnes trying to get on track. Nice fake. Falling away. Can't get it to fall. Green tips it, but right to Tristan Thompson.
But I'm putting Steph Curry into pick and roll action and forcing him to defend.
Alley-oop to Thompson. Tristan Thompson with a double-double here in the first half. James, a crossover, the layup off the glass. Richard or Dante Jones inside. Layup is good. Irving misses. Tristan Thompson hauls in the rebound. His 11th of the game. Finds James. What a game for Tristan Thompson. Here tonight, he's missed 14 straight shots. Blocks the shot there. Good recovery from Barnes. J.R. Smith hits a three. Way downtown. Irving finds Thompson. James on the attack, left-handed once again, lays it in. Curry gets away from Irving. Pass inside, stolen by Irving. Throws it ahead to Smith. Smith, alley-oop to James! Wow! Slow start. Golden State didn't score as James lines it up and hits a three. LeBron James, his second three-pointer. Green went for the steal, lost his balance. James gets to the paint, puts up the shot and puts it in. 28 for LeBron James. It's back to 13. And comes up short. Curry the rebound. Green down the other end. James right there. Blocked by James. Barbosa can't hold on. Oh, what a defensive play from LeBron James.
Can't just leave Tristan Thompson out there on an island.
Irving misses. James offensive rebound. Back up and in. The fouling out there. Shot clock winding down. James has to put it up. Puts it in. Inside Jefferson. Irving fakes the three. To James. Layup. Banks it in. Timeout Golden State. Finish it off and force a game 7 after trailing 3-1 in the series. J.R. Smith for three. Bang! Iguodala trying to stay in front. Falling away. It's good. Home game of the season for the Cavaliers. James floats it up and Thompson throws it down. 5 fouls defending LeBron James. James throws it inside again to Thompson. It's bedlam here in Cleveland. Curry blocked by James.
In a statement on both sides of the floor, says to the two-time MVP, get it out of here. Not on my watch. And then how about the decision making?
That's the first ejection of Curry's career. J.R. Smith. McAdoo's in the game. James Jones gets off the bench. He's going to come in. James finishing touches on a magnificent performance. This is from point-blank range. James comes out of the pack. Fakes, drives on Barnes, left-handed, banks it in. Curry got sloppy with a dribble, and Jefferson picks up the errant ball. James to Jefferson. Jefferson goes right at Draymond Green. Curry leans in. Can't hit. Rebound James again. J.R. Smith releases and lays it in. Beautiful pass. And Smith with the easy bucket. Curry helps out. Smith, pass right through the hands of Curry. James, the two-handed slam.
Unable to catch the basketball, James just sees the rim, and Mama call him Clay, I'ma call him dunked on. Big time finish by James.
Rebounding numbers +8 for Cleveland. James drives in hard. Nice adjustment with the left hand. Green leading the break. Green's pass stolen by James, and Mo Williams all alone. LeBron James had 4 steals in Game 6, 3 in Game 5. Switch. James behind the back. Kicks it out. Shumpert. Shumpert, count it, and one. Chance for a 4-point play. And floats it ahead to Livingston. Off of his leg, lost it. 5th turnover for Golden State. James drives. Curry has to get out of the way, and James gets the friendly roll. Curry drives again. Left-handed, blocked by James. Rejected out of bounds. He's done that a couple of times in these finals. And
you see the track down by LeBron. Big-time defensive play.
James on the drive. Fouled. Layup. Counted and one. LeBron James, another attack of the basket. Iguodala fakes. Shut off nicely by Jefferson. Barbosa. Shot blocked by James. Barbosa goes crashing to the ground.
Advantage. Listen, you got to go down with these guys.
Thompson, nice soft touch, that time using the left hand. Playing back well off LeBron James. Curry with the 3 fouls, picks him up. J.R. Smith tries another 3. That's good. J.R. Smith with a couple of buckets here to begin the third. Curry tries to deny. James gets it. Shot clock winding down into Love. And Love lays it in as the shot clock expires. Sean Livingston. Backs in. Tough fall-away shot. It's good. Livingston played him well. James was just better. Dallas on him. Shot clock back to 5. James drives. Gets in the paint. Puts it up and puts it in.
Making plays for you. You got smaller guys on you. You got to capitalize.
That time he does, right on cue mark, with Klay Thompson switching on him. Any of the Cavs' possessions here to start the fourth. James drives down the lane, running shot, banks, and it's good. 5 to shoot. Ezeli again goes back up on him. James steps back for 3, puts it in. LeBron James from downtown. Misses. Rebound taken by Iguodala. Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala, up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. LeBron James with the rejection.
Oh my goodness.
Rattles in the second. 4-point game. Timeout Golden State. Trying to stay with Curry. Catches. 1 dribble, steps back, puts up a 3. Won't go. Rebound tip taken by Spades. Final seconds. It's over. It's over. Cleveland is a city of champions once again. The Cavaliers are NBA champions. Time to celebrate a title. And the emotions for LeBron James, who delivers on his promise to come home and bring a championship to his beloved hometown.
We'll get in a minute, but he is still crying tears of joy. LeBron.
I'm sorry, Doris.
No worries, Kyrie. LeBron, as soon as that buzzer sounded, your emotions let loose. Can you describe what you're feeling right now?
Not a goal 2 years when I came back to the city. I gave everything that I had. I pour my heart, my blood, my sweat, my tears to this game, and against all odds, I don't know why we want to take the hardest road. I don't know why the man above gives me the hardest road, but it's nothing the man above don't put you in situations that you can't handle. And I just kept that same positive attitude, like instead of saying why me, they're saying this is what he want me to do. And Cleveland, this is for you. Oh.
LeBron, you did what no other team had been able to do, coming back from a 3-1 deficit in the finals. And to do that, you had to win twice in a place that proved too much for so many teams. What did you find in Game 5 here?
Just locked in. I had to change my approach a little bit on how I approach the game. I wasn't that good in the first 2 games here in this building. I watched a lot of film, detailed it out, changed my blueprint, and we was able to put together some spectacular games after being down 3-1. History. The first team ever to come back from a 3-1 deficit. This is special.
We'll see you in a few minutes on the podium.
Right,
Mike.
He wrote a letter to his fans in which he said, "I'm coming home." And he said, "Nothing is given to you in Northeast Ohio. Everything is earned." And LeBron, it was unanimous. Most valuable player, 2016 NBA Finals. Congratulations.
LeBron, in that letter that Adam Silver referenced, you said the most important thing to you was to bring a championship to Northeast Ohio. Why was that so important?
I understood what the people of Northeast Ohio have been through the last 50-plus years. I kept it at bay. I never stressed the fact that I didn't feel the pressure, that none of those things, so it always kept me level-headed. But I understood what everyone in Northeast Ohio have been through the last 50-plus years, and I'm happy to be a part of history. I can't wait to get back home. I'm ready to get to you guys.
What kind of character did it require of a group that had so many playing in their first NBA Finals to come out and win on this floor?
We've been through so much adversity these last 2 years. I just knew what we was capable of, even being down 3-1 versus the greatest regular season team ever, 73-9, and everybody counted us out, and that's when we strive the most, when everybody count us out. And that's definitely when I strive the most, when everybody count me out.
LeBron, you won 2 titles in Miami, and I know they meant the world to you. Why does this one feel different?
I'm home. I'm home. This is what I came back for. I'm at a loss for words. This is unbelievable. It doesn't feel real right now.
Congratulations, LeBron.
Thank you, Doris. Thank you so much.
I love the decision by Miami to double Davis and now James in isolation.
And Anthony Davis. Davis comes off the screen.
Anthony
and knocks down another jump by Adebayo. LeBron James steps back, 3-pointer. That's good.
Well, this is excellent defense by Adebayo. And a big-time shot by
Solomon Hill. Made it a tough shot, but then they turn it over. James with the steal, throws it up. Davis back up, and this time able to...
The game goes on. Thank you, Eric. Back to you, Mike.
All right, Rachel. After Dragic knocks it down the other end. Kyle Kuzma.
Why are you hating on locations?
I'm not hating. I'm saying it's not the same organization.
Caruso throws it down. LeBron James. Butler guarding James. Danny Green hits the 3. Danny Green, also though his challenge was successful. James spins inside, an easy path to the basket. Had a terrific first half with 18 points. James is going to try a long 3-pointer, knocks it down. He's 2 for...
And you can make the case, as crazy as it sounds, that we have taken LeBron James.
That sort of thing. Hully gully,
James gets inside, goes reverse left-handed. Now they have cut a 32-point lead to 20. As Markieff Morris connects on a 3. They had missed James goes inside and throws it down.
Going to get more specific until after the game, but we did just watch Goran.
4 minutes remaining. Lakers have led by as many as 23. Excuse me, as many as 32.
Intensity, and they've eased their way into a win as James with another bucket.
Backs in, here comes the help. Spins away from that, and an easy.
Well, this is straight up bully ball. LeBron James against Jones Jr. tested the three late.
Nice feed inside. Leonard layup. James may have gotten a ball deflected. Caldwell Pope dives on the floor and saves it. James drives, pass inside. Howard again, and the foul by Danny Green. Green back to James. James charges down a lane, goes inside, and easily lays it up.
And then LeBron James. Power.
James left open, has plenty of time, and knocks down the three. The
team that had great success.
Alex Caruso's come in, feet inside, and easy two.
He's behind the defense, and then no ball.
As we're under a minute to go. Dave.
James just seals, catches it in the middle.
Team that has kind of surprised a lot of people throughout these playoffs. James three-pointer, that's good.
For three the other night.
James drives hard, bang shot, good, count it, and the foul.
Uses that upper body strength, eliminates the contest, takes the hit, gets the finish, and going to the line for the possible.
But individual defense has to continue to get better.
Caldwell Pope, ball fake, three-pointer.
He's got to improve defensively.
Beautiful pass, Rondo to James, count it, and one.
Delivers the basketball on point. That's just eye contact and making a play.
James going to have to drive, put one up quickly, gets in the paint, throws it up, shot rolls around and drops through. Ball poked away, James picks it up. James down a lane, runs into Robinson, count it, and the foul. Rookie from Kentucky. With his team still down by 16, James the floater. He's got 17 points, 10 assists. LeBron James knocks down the three. James touch pass, Markieff Morris gets a good look and nails it. Jimmy Butler drives to the goal. Pass deflected and stolen by James.
Look at the hustle by LeBron James. It's either a block or a pass, and he has both.
Can't finish. Davis on the follow. Shot misses. Ball tipped up and in. I think out of bio. Davis, Caldwell Pope inside to James, and an easy two for LeBron James. Rondo inside to James. Falling away. Jumper's good. 31 for LeBron James. Huge favorite. Even bigger now, but the Heat rallying around each other on the right, off the throw, off the bounce, deflected and stolen. Here's LeBron James going down the lane, draws the foul, count it, and one.
Had his mind made up as soon as he caught the rock.
And if you're Myers Leonard,
but right to the hands of Davis, shot clock winding down. James on the drive, hop step, floats it up, bang shot is good.
Lakers brand of basketball. They were helped by the block by LeBron, the zone. LeBron James gets beat by Hero, but the extra effort, measures the basketball, and then blocks it without.
10th turnover for the Lakers. 10 in the first quarter. We still have 2:40
to it. Morris and Hero right now.
Caruso kicks it out to Morris. Back up top to James. Fakes the three. Kicks it out in the corner. Kuzma for three. It's good. No, whips a pass to Caldwell Pope. James in the post catches and gets hammered. Count the basket and one. Left foot. Pass inside to Morris. Beautiful bounce pass from a man. Well, she was apparently very understanding. James flips it up off the glass. James finds some room, fires a three, and knocks it down. LeBron James sees an opening, drives down a lane, running layup is good. It is heart-pounding time right here in Game 3 of the Finals. James drives, finishes, and it's
heat, and LeBron James turns the corner, gets all the way.
James, Morris, another corner three, puts it in. Markieff Morris. LeBron James wide open, throws it down. That makes it a 7-point game. We are not done yet.
Where are you at, Miami, fam?
There'll be a 24-second violation. LeBron blocked by Crowder. Back out to James. His pass, Caldwell Pope corner jumper. That's good.
Here he is out on the court.
He is so fired up the play. Caldwell Pope comes to double. James, quick pass, Caldwell Pope, little ball fake. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes the double team. Back out Robinson, stolen by James. James drives, goes inside and throws it down. James drives, gets inside, draws the foul. Count it and one.
Nor is he helping on the drive of LeBron James.
Came in as a terrific defender. His offensive game has improved. Leaps and bounds as James throws it down. Second block of the game for Anthony Davis. James, a long three-pointer, nails it.
And I think if you're Miami, you don't overreact. You got to give that shot up, and good defense by the Lakers.
Off the turnover, Danny Green throws it down. Davis back to James. James with a layup. Adebayo guarding LeBron James. James tries another long three. That's good. LeBron James. Kyle Kuzma, that's the way to answer after a bad pass. Sees the double team. Morris right back down. James against Butler, one-on-one. Tough fall-away baseline shot, it's good.
They repost, he backs in and hits a well-defended back in front.
James splits the defense down the lane, running layup, it's good, and the foul.
He does a poor job of staying in front of LeBron. He splits it, turns the corner, puts his head down, and uses that upper body strength.
Pushes up the floor. Caldwell Pope, bang! Kentavious Caldwell Pope from downtown.
Look, James pushing, they're loading up to him.
James finds Caldwell Pope, fakes, drives, Caldwell Pope to the rim, layup, he banks it home. Now makes his drive, gets in, gathers and banks it home. 14 more threes in the series as Caldwell Pope drives inside. Pass inside, threw it behind Robinson. James floats it up, and Anthony Davis would be, but they couldn't convert. James the crossover, the drive, goes reverse and banks it home. Standing in the back, still hasn't retreated all the way to locker room. Caruso gets inside, and James tips it up and in.
Played that way all year long for this team.
Averaged 15 a game as a rookie. Finished second in Rookie of the Year as LeBron James. Two of them undrafted. Caruso throws it up, and LeBron James easily banks it home. Pass gets to Caruso. James tries a three-pointer. LeBron James, his second three of the game. He's
not settling the extra pass, and LeBron keeping his team.
Caruso pushes it up the other way. James tries another three-pointer, puts it in. LeBron James now 3 for 4 from downtown. The Heat very upset right in front of the Heat bench. LeBron James drives. Caruso left wide open and knocks down the three.
Is trying to take away James's three.
James drives inside. He wanted an and one. Give us the rebound. Throws it ahead to James. James head down, drives inside. Layup, count it, and one.
LeBron James full steam ahead.
By Caldwell Pope. James finds Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Knocks down the three.
Well, look at everybody running the floor, well aware that LeBron will find you if you're open, and Caldwell Pope.
James way downtown. LeBron James long distance. Changed in recent years.
Great job of utilizing the left and shielding.
LeBron James red hot from downtown. Kuzma gets a good look. James the rebound. Back to Kuzma. Up and in with the left hand. Crowder picks up James. He tries another three-pointer all night. LeBron James from downtown. His third block of the game. James to Danny Green. Gets a good look. Danny Green with a big three.
James again surveying the floor. He draws attention.
Feed inside to James, and he throws it down. 5 to shoot. James, Caldwell Pope puts it in. Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
And LeBron James with the ball in his hand says to the Miami defense, you tell me which way to go.
Pushing the other end. Butler out of control, and James picks it up, throws it ahead. Caldwell Pope goes up and throws it down. James drives, gets inside, running layup. It's good, and a foul.
Man strength.
What an epic duel. Two masterful performers. James and Butler. James drives, goes inside, layup, missed it, got the rebound, the follow. James goes the other way, drives down the lane, back out to Green. Green for three, off the mark, no good. Marquise Morris has it, throws it inside and throws it out of bounds.
LeBron James.
Good defense there from Davis. Forces the turnover, and James with the flush after that in a moment.
Great hands by Caruso getting back into the picture.
James barrels in and banks it home.
Makeable point-blank shots as James continues to
on LeBron James. Nice feed inside to Rondo. Beautiful pass.
Harder decision than what you say as James attacks the rim without.
James goes to the rim once again, lays it up and in. Looking to push every opportunity. Beautiful pass. Caruso banks it in.
Rebounds.
He's basically playing center field and daring Bam to shoot as KCP knocks down.
Caruso got the start. Doesn't have big numbers. As James drives, gets inside, layup, banks it home, and a foul from the field tonight. James drives, James finishes.
The wrong place at the wrong time against the wrong opponent as a beautiful pass by James to call. I don't think those two guys are exceptionally talented. I mean, like you always say, like top 5 by others.
And you make a great point because as great as Anthony Davis has been in this ball game, as Rondo knocks down another.
Back to James. James goes inside, the flush and the foul. This is a Heat team that is a very good offensive team. Rondo again.
Improved defensively. He's improved as a passer as he draws more attention.
LeBron James putting on the finishing touches. LeBron James throws it down. Again, they playoffs 16-5. They beat Portland, Houston, and Denver all in 5 games. James wants to finish off with a 3. Instead, he'll go inside, lay it up and in. And what a way to close out this championship season. As you see Davis and James, it's all coming out. You know, to me, one of the great pleasures of this job every year is watching they become little kids again when that title is realized, when it's finally over, and all the work, all the sweat, all the practices, all the travel, and in this case, all this time in the bubble ends up with what they all set out for as their #1 and only goal.
You know what? Each guy invested. And LeBron is thinking, I promised this guy this. I told him that things would be different. And to finish it off, they all should be extremely proud.
Olynyk puts it up and in. Caruso will bring it up. LeBron James already celebrating. I'm sure they are back in Los Angeles again. Dwight Howard knocks down a 3-pointer. There's the exclamation point. And the Heat will just bring it up. As the Lakers will win Game 6. And now Cook can just dribble it out.
And J.R. Smith already shirtless.
Final seconds here in this NBA season. The respect from those two. And that's it. It's over. This historic 2020 NBA championship belongs to the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers conquer the bubble, and banner number 17 will soon hang in the rafters. Such an emotional time for these LA Lakers, and also emotional for Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. As we said, a painful way for a great season to come to an end. Always so inspiring when an individual or a team overachieves or accomplishes the unexpected. That's what the Heat did. But they ran up against a Laker team that defensively just steamrolled them here tonight. So much more ahead in the celebration, the trophy presentation, the naming of the Finals MVP. It's all ahead as the Lakers win the 2020 championship.
Present the 2020 Bill Russell MVP trophy.
Of course, the Finals MVP trophy, as you just said, is named after Bill Russell, who has been with us every year for the Finals, but of course couldn't be in the bubble this year, but I know is watching at home. And I have a feeling that this Finals MVP is going to have a trophy named after him one day. The Finals MVP is LeBron James.
Oh, you're stuck with him. LeBron, congratulations. You said the other day, and I want to read this to get it exactly right, Lakers fans, quote, don't give a damn about what you've done before. When you become a Laker, you've got to do it with them as well. Well, you have done it, LeBron. What does it mean to you?
It means a lot. It means a lot to represent this franchise. Jeannie, I told Jeannie when I came here that I was going to put this franchise back in a position where it belongs. Her late great father did it for so many years, and she just, took it on after that. And for me to be a part of such a historical franchise is it's an unbelievable feeling, not only for myself, but for my teammates, for the organization, for the coaches, for the trainers, everybody that's here. We just want our respect. Rob wants his respect. Coach Vogel wants his respect. Our organization wants their respect. Laker Nation wants their respect. And I want my damn respect, too.
Well, LeBron, I'm going to tell you, 4 Finals MVPs, your 4th title with 3 franchises, extremely elite company, and in year 17 as well. You got a guy in your ear right now telling you're the greatest of all time. You're just a couple months shy of your 36th birthday.
Yeah.
Is this the longest prime in the history of professional sports?
I don't know. I'm going to let you guys talk about it. One thing I can do is commit to the game. I put myself, my body, and my mind in position to be available to my teammates. I've never missed a playoff game in my career. And the best thing you can do for your teammates is be available. And for me to be available to my teammates and put in the work, I just hope I make my guys proud, and that's all that matters to me. I make my guys proud, make the fan base proud, my family back home. I can't wait to get back home to them. Akron, Ohio, we did it again, and, that's what it's all about.
You have had an incredibly close partnership with the guy over there to your left. What can you say about the way you two work together to get this trophy here tonight?
I mean, it's easy. It's easy. I said it in the presser before. We have no ego. We want the best from each other every single day, both in off the floor, on and off the floor. And I know what it means to have 7 years when you feel like that you can't get over the hump. I had 7 years, my first stint in Cleveland. I felt like I couldn't get over the hump. I felt like I needed some help. I felt like I need someone to push me. And that's when I was able to go to Miami and get pushed by D. Wade and Bosh in that franchise. And so to be able to get him, and we push him and let him know how great he is, but just making him see better basketball and better to be a part of something that's special, that's what it's all about. So to be able to put him where he is today, that means so much to me. And the fact that he trusts me means even more.
You were very vocal coming in here that you weren't just trying to win a title in this bubble, but you wanted to be a real voice for social change in what has been one of the most turbulent years in American history. When you look back about what the entire NBA Brotherhood did in this bubble, what will you think of?
It's been unbelievable. It's been unbelievable. We didn't know. It was an unknown. But I think Adam, I think everybody from the NBA, the NBPA, putting this thing together, and us using our voices, us being together. You hear Golden State always use the phrase strength in numbers. And that's exactly what it was while we were here as the NBA, as the NBPA. All our players, everybody had a voice on what's going on in America. So we know we all want to see better days. And when we leave here, we got to continue to push that. Continue to push social injustice, continue to push for voter suppression, continue to push for police brutality, continue to push for everything that's the opposite of love. And I think if we could continue to do that, all of us, America would be a much better place, which we all love this country.
LeBron, thank you so much for pushing against all of those things. Congratulations on that trophy in your hand.
Appreciate it.
And your 4th NBA title.
What that big
Let's bring up Anthony.